It's Prince Simp in the building. Subscribe to the channel. Now there's a lot of times we don't know what's going on in the UK with our UK brothers and sisters out there, and this stuff came across my timeline, and they're facing a heavy trans crisis out there. I did not know the trans crisis was so serious out there. So it's gotten, everybody's heard about the sports and the this and the that. It's a big thing where they're trying to do something about the laws out there as far as the trans community using the same lavatories as the females. So let's check it.
Deserve, but I'm not deluded into thinking that they are the sex that they tell me with the pronoun that I need to use. I want to come to Julie Taylor now. Julie, there was a case with some nurses, wasn't there, where they were forced to share female-only spaces with somebody who was a trans woman, and they weren't comfortable with that. We actually had them on GP News.
So some nurses out there. They're female. I don't know what's a trans woman, trans man. I believe a trans woman is a man that trans. Let's go.
So what is your view on where we're going with this?
Well, I don't know. It's just getting absolutely ridiculously out of hand, Nana. I mean, if I'm a gay woman myself, and my colleagues, a lot of them are straight, some of them are gay. If I walked into a changing room and it was full of females that were straight, getting undressed, I would walk straight back out and I'd be mortified.
So this is a woman that's gay, and if she walks into a locker room of straight women and they're changing, she would be mortified. Sounds pretty weird to me. Let me know in the comment section, but let's go.
Some of them are gay. If I walked into a changing room and it was full of females that were straight, getting undressed, I would walk straight back out and I'd be mortified. I would prefer for myself where there could be male, female or other, and I would happily go in the other changing room to get changed.
So, like I said, it's something going on out there where they're looking to add an extra bathroom for the trans community, and the trans community is like, hell no, I identify as a woman.
If we had to get changed, luckily we don't, but I wouldn't want to make people feel uncomfortable. And to me, this trans movement seems all about making people feel uncomfortable. I grew up.
Here we go. So we have a gay woman that is mortified over the body of a straight woman, saying that a trans woman is making a gay woman feel uncomfortable. This is what they're dealing with in the UK. This is getting out of control all over, I see.
In the 1980s and 90s, where homophobia was quite rife and there was a big gay movement, all we wanted was to be accepted and recognised. Why?
Right. All you wanted to do was be accepted and recognized against straight people. Now we have a whole transformer that's separate from everybody. And now they demand rights the way that you did. And you got the nerve. Whatever. Sorry about that.
Well, I grew up in the 1980s and 90s where homophobia was quite rife and there was a big gay movement. All we wanted was to be accepted and recognised. Why can't trans people want that as well? And by that, I don't mean all trans people, because I do know a lot of trans women who are lovely people and I'm friends with them, and they would be like me. They get embarrassed. They wouldn't want to get changed in a female changing room. They'd go in the male and they're not bothered. Why can't everybody be like that? It's just gone absolutely out of hand.
Because, Katie, we have you and we've got Miranda, perfectly sane individuals who aren't saying or parroting this narrative or forcing this down people's throats. I don't understand. Where do you think it's gone so weirdly out of sync with, well, most people?
Well, I think what's changed is we've had several eras.
Whoa! know, you might have thought that was a woman. So that's a trans man. That's a trans woman. A man that converted, that's a trans woman. So let's go.
Trans. We've had a very small number of people in the past who transitioned, and most people have, with a kind of peculiarly kind of wonderful Britishness, have done the toleration thing, which is, sure, get on with it, you're trans. You're the only trans in the village kind of thing. And then after that, we actually created, you might say, the medical technology to make these possibilities happen. And once you've let the kind of open Pandora's box and got the genie out of the bottle, it's almost impossible to put the stopper back in. Okay, yes, after CAS review, we're putting the stopper back in around younger people, but around adults, you're never going to put the stopper back in. What we now need to do is to try to find a way, a third way, if you want, for some kind of accommodations in society, instead of
Yo, that's all. I mean, honestly, if the trans in the U.S. took the same mindset as this person is like, yo, give us a separate area, and that you really need it. All jokes aside, just get a separate area. Nobody can, be demonstrative towards you. You can't do towards them. Yo, subscribe to the channel.